Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stewing33 Plays League of Legends. I'm on the road to gold, and I hope you're here with me. My name is Stewing33, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are back playing a little bit of League. I only got one video in last week because of a bunch of life things that happened, but that's all right. This week, we're going to recommit ourselves to it. I played a bunch over the weekend. I think I've gotten a fair amount of my rust off, so I'm feeling a little better. What have I learned? Well, I learned that it's hell being AA to carry nowadays. It's just actually the worst. I haven't made any adjustments to my runes or anything like that. Although I did change Varus back to press the attack because I feel like that is better in that situation. Hopefully we get a support that'll actually work with us today. Today we're gonna be playing as Vayne because I learned how to play Vayne over the weekend. Not learned, I made up a rune page for her. My rune page for Vayne is pretty simple. We're doing press the attack because it does bonus damage on the third hit from her silver bolts, which is where a lot of our damage is front loaded at the beginning of the game anyway. And we'll get to the rest of it in just a second. Let me just ban Caitlyn, and we'll go back onto what we're doing here. Triumph, very good actually. I've discovered that takedowns refer to kills or assists, and I was not aware of this. Was not aware that a takedown was like that. So that's actually pretty good. It saved my life in a couple of fights. It also makes getting assists in lane not too punishing. Cutdown is very good with Vayne because she normally has very low HP and it's very good against high health targets. High impact every time you tumble, it counts. And Ghost Poro, I've discovered, is actually very useful if you can actually get the time to set it off. It basically acts as like a mini ward, standing in a bush. You don't have to ward that bush anymore. Well, you do in certain situations. It works very effectively in the river because, like, you can just sort of dump the Ghost Poro on the edge of the bush in the river, and it can see the area that the jungler's probably going to come through. Into Taric, we're probably going to play Vayne. Taric's kind of a pain in the ass, just because he has a lot of armor, but I do a lot of true damage, and I'm loading a lot of my true damage onto my triple hit for Vayne. So we're gonna see. I know that this works. I played a couple games over the weekend with some friends of mine, my brother, people that I've been playing League with for a long time, and this setup seems to be working just fine. I'm still not convinced on Triumph versus Overheal, but I don't really have a lot of healing on Vayne, so Triumph will keep me in lane a little bit longer. It also makes it a lot easier to, do things like stay in lane after a fight. Like it saved my life a couple times when we were doing early lane trade fights, where like we would like pick up a kill, or like Eric or I would kill somebody. I'm really not enjoying these like kill lane supports, but I guess we'll roll with it. Vayne at least works all right in that situation, and the takedowns will be nice to grant me some attack speed, which will be super good. Basically, what we're looking for more than anything is we need to get our Blade of the Rune King. We need to get stuff pretty quickly. If we don't, we're not gonna win lane. Vayne does not bully very well. She's got kind of low range. She's kind of not an all-in champion. That's not accurate. But a lot of her damage comes out at a weird tempo, and so you've got to really play with what you're doing in order to survive. Their team's very AD heavy and very squishy, so it kind of sucks. We probably should have taken off the deal more damage to characters with higher HP than you, because it's probably not going to happen. It might happen with Teemo, but we'll see. I gotta deal with that later. But our team on the Converse is actually very tanky. We've got Alawi, we've got Warwick, we've got Scion. Between me and I don't remember what our mid laner picked, because I am blanking right now. Vayne might be better. With Lux. Yeah, I think between me and Lux, we're gonna do enough damage to like erase Soraka, Teemo, and this is Tristana. There we go. But Rammus and Taric could be kind of a pain in the dick. Um, although it looks like that's Battle Raka, so she's probably gonna get erased real fast. Um, yeah, should be fine. Honestly, like it's a weird thing to think about, but we're in a tank meta. The assassins got a lot stronger with the new runes. They're really easy to play. Um, AD carries got a lot weaker because they don't have armor. Like we don't gain free armor anymore from our runes and stuff, which I've been noticing lately. So you just got to be more cautious. The whole game's gotten a way more. AD carries have to be way more cautious than they used to. You can't like gung ho it like we used to back in like season 5. So it's just a lot. It's a lot to process. Luckily, I've been playing the game for a long time, like a long fucking time. So I am used to having to adjust myself, but this has been a bigger adjustment than I thought it was going to. So, hopefully we'll be able to pull this off. I have confidence. At least I have confidence in my skill at the game. There we go. So, we'll see. We're going to start with Tumble, so I can get some of that fat bonus damage from our sudden impact. After exiting stealth or using a dash, a leap, blink, a teleport, dealing any damage to a champion grants 10 lethality and 8 magic pen for 5 seconds. So the lethality is really what we're looking for. Basically, after we tumble and then hit somebody with the tumble damage, we'll gain a bunch of essentially armor piercing. Which in the game where there's already a very low amount of armor, we're looking at some good stuff here, which is nice. I don't really want to get into the bush because I want to... Don't really want to get rid of my Ghost Poro down there so I can watch our back, basically. But that's alright. This seems like a waste of time. I don't need... Where is their jungler? Must be starting chickens, or he must be starting red. Right, I'm going to go back to lane. I don't want to miss CS. I don't know what Scion's doing, but I'm sure it is going to make me upset, so... Totally fine. I mean, especially since he's, like, super late now. Oh, that's bad. Perfect. Alright, well, I won the trade. Despite getting ambushed, I won the trade. And that's the power of Sudden Impact, to be honest. Like, a lot of it just boils down to, like, knowing what it is that your character is capable of, and then remembering it, essentially. Oof. She dealt a lot more damage to me than I thought she was going to. I think I took one too many shots during all of that. It's alright. We're doing fine. Got the potion ticking up. She also had that shield from fucking Tarek, which I need to remember that she has bonus armor and I don't when she has that on her. Yeah, see, it's all in the game, man. Oh no. That's alright. Totally fine. We're good. Gonna do some damage here. Damn. We almost got him. Alright. Totally fine. That's just Vayne stuff. You just gotta get your hits in. The silver bolts are a lot of where the damage comes from in the early game. Eventually, it'll be our auto attacks. Like, we'll start doing damage the normal way, basically. Well, barely got out of that. Yes, I can see you, Rammus. Please leave. Just going around the back now. Go away. We're a little behind because I took a lot of damage from earlier and had to use my potion. And so Tristana just had to use hers. So we're a little bit behind, and I don't really have any sustain on this build that I'm using, which kind of blows, but it's alright, we'll live with it. Alright, now, we're going to level up Tumble first. If I remember correctly, that is the accurate thing to do. And Silver Bolts is last, if I remember, because it does almost all the damage it needs to, like, immediately here. Ugh. Oh, it's Warwick. It's cool. We're good. We're doing fine. Tarek is out of mana, so if we're gonna fight, like, now is actually, like, the best time to do it, basically. Oh, come on. Well, at least kill Tarek. Come on, Scion. I need you to help me out here, buddy. Like, I can't do this by myself. Alright, well, let's grab some of that sustain that I was just complaining about not having. And we'll also grab a refill, because it seems good. And we'll buy a control ward as well. It's just super annoying. Like, I'm really doing my best. It looks like, you know what, we lost that trade. And it's my fault. I shouldn't have gone back in. I should have gone on Tarek, I guess, but just got to be more careful in the future. That's right. With the Vamp Scepter, should help out a little. We're doing a little bit more damage. I've got this refillable potion, so that should be keeping me in the fight a little bit longer. I have to refill it 3 times in order to get the value. Each potion's normally 50. It costs me for... Basically, I get 2 potions for the price of 3. If I refill it and use all of it once, it pays for itself. Which is fine. Like, factually fine. And I might be leveling up Vayne all wrong, but it works out totally fine. At least in the early game. I just gotta remember to tumble more often. Alright. Go put this ward over here. Boop. Kill their ward. I want to go back in, but I'm also scared. It's good. I got their ward. There we go. That's a good trade. Perfect. All right. Did a great job there. Real, like, hungry to kill my ward. Turned out to be a bad idea for them. Sion's got that zombie ward thing going on. When he kills a ward, it pops up as a ward for us in the same place, basically. Which is pretty good. Alright, let's not push this anymore. I don't want to be all up in their business if I can avoid it. I'll have to push it back a little. Just last hit. Alright. So far, so good. Not a lot I can really do about that, to be honest. I, like, did everything I could. Just can't get away from them too fast. That's right. We'll grab boots. Hopefully that won't happen again. I saw the ping and I backed up as quickly as I could, but shit happens. Sorry, they're not going to get much out of that. They just killed me, which... It's alright. I'm ahead of Tristana and farm. Zion hasn't died yet. She's got 2 kills, which kind of blows, but I definitely hit harder than she does right now. A lot of her damage is loaded into her auto attacks, which is fine, because you know, it functions. Oh. Oh, that was brutally close. Brutally close. Hey. That's alright. I wasn't built to win the lane anyway. The fuck was that? Ah. Oh well. Almost got it. They need a gank to beat us, despite the fact that they're 2 kills up, which is like probably the best thing that could happen to us ever. I need to remember to roll sideways. Not back, not forward. Rolling forward's almost always a bad idea. Almost. I was like, we really should have backed up sooner. The Scion's not very smart. And that's not, like, I'm not trying to be a pissant. Like, he's just keeps doing things that, like, I would consider less than intelligent. Oh, I'm gonna die. This is it. Nope, I'm alive. Warwick saved my life. The panic ward. Dropping shit in order to try to make us auto-attack the wrong thing. Not very good. Alright, we came out ahead in that by a lot, I'm pretty sure. I think we came out 1-3, something like that, which is really good. Like, we're sitting pretty right now. I'm not even nervous. Gonna finish up my Bork, and then we'll... should start doing some serious damage. I like to rush Bork because of the sustain. I probably could have grabbed a BF sword to really get, like, that big shock of damage to keep up with Tristana, but she's already kind of ahead of me on that regard, so I'm better off going with utility and just making use of the fact that, like, my character is stronger than her character. And I can always use my fucking ultimate to do BF sword level damage, basically. Which is fine. Like, I'm sustaining harder than her, which is why, like, we've won the last couple fights largely due to the fact that I sustain harder than she does. Like, where I'll get hurt and then, like, live off of it, basically. And she can't. Which is good. Totally fine. I like, feel fine. Like, a little nervous about, you know, Rammus coming in and, like, eating our ass here, but... But looks like Warwick's starting to kick off a little bit. Which is good. Alright, now. I think leveling up Silver Bolt second is what we're supposed to do. Maybe? I don't know. I actually don't really know the level up process for Vayne very well. I did everything I could there. The fruit slows you when you eat it. By the by. So if you're ever running past it, don't shoot it while it's in front of you. Shoot it when it's behind you. And it'll slow people behind you down. Which is useful. The fucking constant ganking is getting on my nerves a little bit, but at the same time, we're not doing that bad as a team. Warwick's doing well. We got the turret. Like, we're ahead a little bit here. I think we got our turret first. So we got that first turret gold, which is nice. Not ahead of Tristana and Farm anymore, because we've been getting into constant fights, but... Alright, well, I'm going to go bot lane. Hopefully pick up this wave. Well, it should be fine, right? There we go. Dump a Ghost Poro over here. I'm not sure how useful that's going to be, but... do it anyway. Yeah, so, like, the Ghost Poro, you basically, like, have to stand in the lane, or in the bush, basically. And then after, like a 2-second or 3-second delay, it, like, does the thing, basically. Yeah, hang out, help them out a little bit here. So Lowy's getting a little tilted, I think. She's getting her ass kicked by this Teemo. Yeah, the tilting's already begun. The chat's getting a little spicy. That's why I don't normally talk in the game chat, generally, unless it's like to give information. Like I might type up something to like be like, blank blank use blank or whatever, but generally try to avoid talking to people in this game. Like, basically universally assholes. And I know that that's, like, really pessimistic, but, like, it's a fact. Lux is way too aggro, man. I don't like it when people ping me that I should be careful when I saved their lives when they weren't careful. Does that make sense? Like, I'm a pretty easy dude to get along with here, but like, fucking kill me, please. She was not dunking the right person. So with Alawi, if you don't play a lot of League, I can give you a rundown. Alawi's big thing is that she has these big tentacles, right? That she can like spawn from. That she spawns. I think it's like on a timer or something, right? And so what happens is you're supposed to like when she has an ability where she like jumps in the air and like slams down her like ball thingy on top of you, and it makes the tentacles slap you, right? A lot of her damage is loaded onto that. And so what happens is you're supposed to use that to your advantage, right? You're supposed to hang out in an area. Her ultimate, what it does is you jump and dunk, and then it spawns a tentacle for everybody that you hit, right? And it also sets your ball dunking thing on like a really low cooldown. So you're supposed to just do that all the time. This Alawi is obsessed with using her Q, which is like just... Like it just like throws out a tentacle slap. Like I don't really know how else to describe it. She basically summons a tentacle and it comes out and it slams in front of her. She keeps doing that, and that's not what you want to do as a Lowy at all. It's like that. Use that to poke in combat. You just want to dunk people and use the tentacle slaps from your like tertiary tentacles to like make it happen. But between Rammus and everything else, Don't go over there. Just let Alawi die. Oh, come on. Oh, what? That does damage when you put it on people? Oh, I didn't know that. I wouldn't have chased her. I thought she had to use the star call on me. Ooh. Alright, I guess that's good to know for the future here. Shit, yeah, I didn't know that did that. Was not aware. Have to remember that. Because she can, like, just dump that. Like, it just does. That did, like, 200 damage to me. Yeah, holy shit. I thought that thing, like, I thought the way it did damage was it had to, like, pop on you in order to do damage. So for Soraka's got a heal where she just, like, targets somebody and heals them. Then she's got a thing where she, like calls down a star from the sky and it, like, comes down. And if it hits you, it deals damage and then heals her for a little bit of that damage, right? And then she's got that blue zone thing, which I thought was you put it down and it silences people. And then it pops. And if it pops on them, they take damage and get rooted for a little while, right? We're gonna go around the long way here, actually. I want to help Scion because he's been quite the homie, but and so I thought that the blue thing only did it when it popped on you, but I guess it does. I guess that is not the case. It does damage when you drop it on them. I don't know if that got changed recently or something, but. Gonna be a little difficult to get in on them, but we can make it happen. They luckily have a couple characters that need to come to us, so. Oh no, please, don't worry. I don't need to catch up and farm at all. Tristana's a little bit ahead of me. Easy. With Soraka dead, they've lost a lot of their team's power, because Tristana's also really flimsy. Alright, well, I used my ultimate a little late there, but that's alright. I just keep forgetting, like, it's the biggest issue I have when I play Vayne, is that I keep forgetting that I can even, like, do my ultimate whenever I want. Like, I'm so used to playing 80 carries where, like, their ultimate's, like, a very precisely timed thing. And for Vayne, it's literally just, like, yeah, you hit the button whenever combat starts. Can't outrun the goat. Might as well just kill her. I did my job. Don't let Tristana just hit you guys. Come on. That's all right. We're doing fine right now. This refillable potion is not very useful at the moment, but we will hold on to it because I don't have enough money to buy a good item to replace it, basically. And then I think we're gonna go static shiv after that. I'm trying to think. It's either shiv or rapid fire, but I think shiv is better. Gives us a little bit more AoE cleave, which we don't have. Like, Vayne does not have a very good ability to, like, clear the wave. She basically just has to shoot shit. Like, I can't buy Runaan's Hurricane as Vayne, because it doesn't work. Can't do anything. I don't deal enough damage. I need to get my Infinity Edge up. Ow. Alright, I gotta go bot. I want to go bot. There's like a huge wave down bottom lane, but there's a fight brewing here. I have to let it go, I think. Can't do anything with fucking Rammus nearby. Ugh. Out of here. Ooh! Yeah, that crit hit for a lot. Just keep dunking. Don't stop dunking. Like, just needs to never stop doing the dunk. Like, ever. She needs more CDR is the biggest issue. And she built fucking Death's Dance of all things. Why would you ever do that on Alawi? Just build straight... So, Alawi is a character... So, there's a couple characters in the game that I consider very strong. Because they have this they have the ability to do things like build nothing but tanky items that make it so they never die. And then they just deal infinity damage anyway. And so, like... Allow is one of those characters. She doesn't actually need damage items to literally murder everyone that she's near. Which is, like, one of the main reasons why I think she's very strong. But this Alawi is not doing that. She built... Death's Dance is a good item. It gives you damage and CDR, and then it makes it so that when you take damage, it's dealt to you as, like, temporary hit points rather than, like, actually killing you, right? And so, it basically delays when you're going to take the damage by a little bit, which is nice. But we're going to follow Warwick around a little bit here. Pop some wards down for the guy. Alright, back it up, back it up. Yeah, that went badly. Couldn't even get the pick. I'm not doing very well this game. I'm gonna blame the fact that, like, they have a bunch of characters who can dive on my ass super hard. But I'm also gonna blame the fact that I'm just not playing very well. Like, they have too much CC, and the Soraka is actually doing a lot more work than I thought she was going to be honest. Like, just straight up. But I don't know. A lot of bad things about that. Like, the fact that my pin pinned him, like, over here instead of over here like I thought it was going to. I just timed it. Alright, well, let's group up. I'll go join them up. gonna do a thing. Lowie's got the best attitude ever. I love it. She's so easy to play with. Definitely giving me, like, the drive to win the video game here. I really shouldn't go first. They have Baron. So I would like to be careful if we can. I can't tell if I've been hit by that or not. No, that's the Ocean Drake thing. Can't do anything about Teemo. He's too fast. Just stick with the team. We'll let Alawi deal with it. Need to pay better attention to where I am. I have not been focusing. Holy crap. Yeah, she is just way ahead. There's just nothing I can do about it. Nothing to be done. It's a lost cause. They have, between the Taric and the fucking Rammus, they have more than I thought. I thought we would be fine, but apparently not. This Lux isn't doing very well either. She's doing worse than I am, which is saying something. A lot of my deaths came post lane from fucking getting Rammused over and over and over again. But that's alright. Live and learn, man. You gotta play through the game sometimes. Sometimes the games go well, sometimes they don't. Just the way the news goes, you know? Like, I do know what I'm doing, weirdly. I feel like I feel like I don't appear to, mind you, but okay. Can't deal damage to these people. They're too fucking fast and tanky. You know what? I'm not going to type that. I like to type stuff out. The little thing I do. I type it out, and then I go, I'm not going to say that. That seems like a bad idea. This fucking Alawi is just, like, absolutely the worst person I've ever played with, by the way. So we're just going to mute her, so I don't have to listen to it anymore. Rob Wiley pro tip of the day. Mute early, mute often. We're also going to mute her pings, because they are also tilting me. There's just nothing. There's nothing to be done. Like the Rammus is too strong. We don't have a good front line because of Rammus, and Alawi fed the shit out of Teemo. So you know. Well, yeah, it's fucked. Yeah, we don't have a mid laner. Don't have, like... It just didn't work out. Well, just let them win. guy's just not taking any damage because of fucking Soraka. Like, the thing is that we forgot that Soraka also heals people, right? So you have to get to her, but she's also their AP carry. Like, it's fine. Games like this happen. But gotta learn from them, you know? Just gotta play for the next one. That's what I used to say. Alright. That is gonna do it for this episode, though. Hopefully next time we can have a better time. You know, we're actually gonna give this Scion. Hey, dude, you were fucking tilt-proof. Really appreciate people who are like that. Guy didn't talk the whole game. Deserves some honor. Yeah, with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, let me know. If you guys want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date on when I post more videos. If you really like what you saw, leave a like. Helps the channel grow. Helps me out a great deal. But of course, with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh, and before I forget, if you guys want to see me play anybody in particular, let me know in the comments down below. Do my best to make it happen. So yeah, with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Bye!